I think Sophie just killed it this episode. I think she was so good. And as a woman, I think seeing this journey of a woman going into a mostly male-dominated workplace resonated with me, and I'm sure it resonated with a lot of other women because how tough that is. Just the emotions on her face and registering those moments of hurt and kind of wanting to be a bigger person and putting on a brave face for her kids, I think is really beautiful.
Brianna, first day at work, which is always a scary prospect for anyone. It's like that first day of school jitters. Hello? She powers through, she gets out, and she marches into the pub, not in any nasty way, but she goes in with a new confidence, I think, and a new zest to prove herself.
And she gets up, and she goes to the pub, and she says, you know, I'm not gonna put up with your shit.
That was maybe the first little sample that William got of the true realities of violence and of fighting someone else, because it was just an absolutely brutal fight, and it was not what he expected. You know, it wasn't glorious, it wasn't honorable, it was messy and traumatic.
I had never really done any stunts before. I'd never done any stunt training. So that was just like really fun and very cool. But also, so, you know, Quakers are pacifists, but they're also fighting for their life. So it was a bit of a weird stunt day to do, because you're like, well, I'm fighting for my life, but I have to do it peacefully, and I need to be aggressive enough to defend myself, but also not too aggressive that I'm like betraying my values. So it was like a bit of a weird balancing act between, okay, well, these characters don't want to die, but also I can't punch this woman in the face.
The woman playing Mrs. Johnson, who me and Izzy fight, was actually an ex-gladiator, which was very cool, but I actually think it's very unfair that me and Izzy were put up against an ex-gladiator, but we still won, so we're tougher than we look.
The actor who plays Antioch is like a vegan Buddhist, so he's like the least violent person that you'll ever be. But I guess the idea is that that family has fallen on hard times, and they kill in order to sustain themselves.
Talk about the emotions, yeah. So many ideas, what ifs are swimming around his head in this moment. I mean, he was basically assured that he could not have kids. That was the whole reason why he was exiled from the Mohawk Nation. So to come face to face with this huge, life-changing moment, it's a lot for him to process. But there's also pride, I think, there too, and happiness that he sees that Emily is happy and that her son is being looked after, and that yes, he might not have been able to be the father that he wishes he could have been, but at least he's pleased and happy to know that he does have a father and a family, and that he is safe.
Your name is Ian James.
I like it.
When we meet Claire, she's in a great medic tent. We also meet Walter Woodcock, who is this lovely soldier who gets wounded, and Claire and him sort of end up having this lovely friendship. There is an army doctor that she encounters who is...
What were you debating?
Nothing for you to remark upon.
Yeah, just arrogant and misogynistic slightly, and she has to deal with that, but it isn't the first time. I don't think it'll be the last time, and I'm not sure that that's any different than it would be today.
Ticonderoga is an incredible set that been adapted from a current fort just outside Glasgow in Scotland, and really is a magnificent, almost 360 degrees views. It's a great fortification, but Jamie realizes that it does have some weaknesses. That he knows that a nearby mountain, Sugarloaf Hill, would be a great vantage point for the British to set cannon.
What are you doing?
Jamie does physically show an example. He gets his men to drag a cannon up this mountain, which I guess, yeah, if you're ever on Jamie Fraser's regiment, just be prepared. You're going to be sent to do some really difficult tasks.
He has to vacillate between his natural instincts to lead, and in these stories, he has to follow. And I don't know that we've ever really seen Jamie Fraser have to follow. So navigating that space with Sam and figuring out that middle ground has been really fun, because even while he's following, he's still a leader. So that's what we had to achieve, and I think we've done so.